I'm going to give you the tea on how I posted literally once a day on TikTok to scale to $100,000 per month. So many people are like, I don't think my audience is on TikTok. You're scrolling on TikTok. I run a multi-million-dollar company and I'm scrolling on TikTok. Your audience is on TikTok. If your audience is somebody less than 75, and even those people are on TikTok, they're on TikTok, okay? And you know where else your audience is? Google. And TikTok videos are now being indexed by Google. TikTok is also leaning into the search engine searchability aspect. My audience isn't on TikTok. Yes, they are. So number one, audience symptoms and desired outcome. This is the first thing that you need to understand. What are their symptoms? What are their actual problems? And what is their desired outcome? If you have this information, you can create content that will make you sales. The difference between a symptom and a problem is this. Imagine in this scenario, you have a sore throat. That is your symptom. That's what you're aware of. What you're not aware of is your actual problem or your diagnosis. You don't know if you have strep. You don't know if you have the flu. We don't know what's causing the problem. We just know that we have a sore throat. So for your audience, what is your audience's sore throat? You're the doctor. Your audience with the sore throat come to you and you write them up a prescription for, let's say that they have strep. Okay. We write them up a prescription for strep. The outcome that they want in this hypothetical doctor scenario is very clear. They want to no longer have this symptom. They want to no longer have a sore throat. What is the sore throat that your audience is trying to get rid of? That's what we need to determine. Once we have that information, it's very simple to create content where you give them a prescription, i.e., your offer, your program, your product or service. That is the prescription. In understanding this differentiation between symptoms and problems, it makes it a lot easier for us to go ahead and create content, because what we're speaking to is the symptom. We're speaking to what people are aware of. They don't know what their diagnosis is. They don't know what their problem is. So we're not talking about that. We're talking to their symptom and we're telling them how to get the outcome that they want. If we can do those things in your content over and over and over again, you will make sales from TikTok. Number two, there's two types of content. There's attraction content, which does views, gets you visibility, gets you people to sell to. And then we have activation content. This is what actually gets people to apply, gets people to click that link in your bio. That's what's going to activate them. So how do we determine which is which? Data, information, looking at your analytics. Obviously, we're able to see very clearly through your analytics what videos are for views, what content is getting you a lot of reach, what videos are going viral. Those are your content pieces for views. Those are your attraction pieces, and you want to be posting those consistently so that you're constantly bringing thousands of new people into your audience every single day. Now, how do we actually determine what content is driving conversions for you? This is where we need to do a little bit of correlation. We're going to look at numbers for your website, your landing page, your sales process. We're going to look at the link in your bio, and we're going to look at the conversion rate of people who actually come from your content to your account, and then from your account to your link in bio, and then from your link in bio to whatever process you have to create a sale, whether it's an email funnel, whether it's a call, whether it's a DM from an application, doesn't matter. Whatever that process is, we want to look at the data from that as well. So with making that correlation, we're able to see, okay, on this day, we posted XYZ and we had 55 applications come in. Great. We know that this is something that activates our people to buy. How can we, number one, double down on this? So replicate this type of content. Number two, how can we replicate this with other concepts, with other things that we talk about, with other topics and ideas? And that's how you spread from there. That's how you get that understanding of, okay, this gets me views, this gets me sales. I post this consistently. Guess what? I'm constantly getting views and I'm constantly getting sales. It really isn't that complicated, I promise you. Number three, understanding too, that we are creating a complete sales process through your content. So you're taking people from that diagnosis to the gap assessment, to understanding what the results are, overcoming objections, and then giving them a call to action to actually drive conversion. That's your close. So you're facilitating an entire sales process with your content. You're finding people, you're connecting with them based on their current reality, showcasing that you understand what the outcomes are that they're looking for. You're telling them why they haven't yet achieved that outcome, and then you're giving them a call to action. You're closing them. You're bringing them into your sales process. When we facilitate that, when we look at it that way, when we think about planning our content, it becomes a lot more clear. It's not just throwing spaghetti at a wall and trying to get people to pay attention to us. We're actually wanting to attract people and then bring people through that sales process. So you just create content that does that. Again, you don't need to overcomplicate it. It's very simple. And then number four, this is where our multi-platform conversion comes in. So taking people from TikTok to Instagram, So we attract them and then we immerse them in our world. We really, really nurture them. We bring them into our content. This is where a lot of that objection handling and closing actually happens. We go from TikTok to our YouTube or our podcast. Again, we're immersing them in our world. We're really nurturing them, and then we're closing them. We're overcoming those objections. So we're not necessarily always doing this on one platform. We're using TikTok as an attraction piece, and then we're pulling that traffic over to Instagram or another place to really nurture and then drive those conversions. And I'm going to say it again, you have to have the tracking and the data and the analytics to actually know that this is working. So we need to be able to see, where are these people coming from? Where are the applications coming from? Where are we attracting people? Where are we activating people? We need to have that data. And if you don't know how to track that and you don't know how to get that information, that's totally fine. Send me a DM on Instagram and we can talk about it. That is the 100K per month TikTok strategy. It's not easy, but it is simple.
If you'd like to learn more about our advisory offers and how we help people just like yourself scale with organic social media that's backed by sales psychology so you don't have to run any ads, be sure to check out our links in the description below so you can binge, get inside our world, and get connected with us.
This was useful. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below if you have any questions. And like I said, my DMs are always open. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.